Pistons fans, what's up? It's your boy, man. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Nothing really good to talk about as far as concerning the Detroit Pistons. The playoffs just wrapped up. LeBron James swept for the second time in his career. Um, don't feel sorry for him. He put that roster together. He created the circus that was going on in Cleveland. So that's that. But more important matters, the Detroit Pistons went ahead and got their head coach today. Yes, they hired Dwane Casey. Dwane Casey, 5-year contract with the Detroit Pistons. Um, was it the correct hiring? Yes. He has the experience. He's a winning coach. He was giving out about between 50 and 60 wins in Toronto during regular season. My question mark is the playoffs. Um, at the same time, I was disappointed with his coaching in the playoffs as far as putting a rookie on LeBron James and not double teaming him at times. Um, he also addressed that on TV, national TV the other day. First Take, he was on a couple other shows as well, talking Detroit Pistons. So he did address that, and that's big for me because I was just wondering if he's seen that or not. Even the commentators on TV was saying the same thing. You got to double LeBron. You have to. With the roster that you have currently. And electing not to play Serge Ibaka was another thing for me. But, that's Toronto. We have a totally different style and roster here. So I am definitely looking forward to him to squeak out some wins for us. We only missed the playoffs by 5 wins last season. We all know why we missed the playoffs. Uh, Reggie Jackson, that killed us. But he seems excited about the roster that we have, and him recognizing the correct players was another thing that was great for me. Also, Ed Stefanski, our guy in the front office right now, he also noticed a key thing for the Detroit Pistons, which is developing the young players. He spoke numerous of times on Stanley Johnson and Luke Kennard and Henry Ellison. That is very key for me. Pretty much guys like Langston Galloway, John Lure, they're all dead to me. Those young guys is who I want you to focus on. Stanley Johnson is definitely a player that you can develop if he's up under the right coaching staff. We all know Stan Van Gundy doesn't develop players. You've seen it took J.J. Redick to get out of there before he became, the real J.J. Redick. And it was obviously with our team that, he just doesn't develop young guys. So this will be a turn of the tide because, as you can see, one of Dwane Casey's downfalls was one of the things I like, putting the rookie out there and saying, hey, you can do this, putting some faith in the rookie, stuff like that. That's going to work beneficial for us because I feel like we have some very good young players, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Season predictions and stuff that'll start coming around, be right around camp time and before the season. So I want to see where else we go. We got to still fill spots in the front office. So I expect that to come soon afterwards. Don't know who it is. Haven't heard any reports of who's at the top of the chart right now and things like that. It was mostly the head coaching news that was going on and the rumors and everything else. So with that being said, man, Dwane Casey is officially the head coach of the Detroit Pistons. I know the players probably will be excited about that. Excuse me. So a lot of you guys wanted Dwane Casey. I was having pipe dreams with John Beeline, but Dwane Casey was, as I said before, number 2 on my list. So, shout out to Udoka. I hope he does get a job. Great young assistant, man. I want to see young assistants like that get opportunities. So, hopefully somebody will go ahead and snatch him up while he's still out there. But there you have it, man. That's pretty much it, man. We have no more NBA basketball. Like I said, LeBron James End up getting swept in the finals. He put that roster together and he put that disaster together that he had. So, it is what it is. Don't feel sorry for the guy. Then they tried to come out and say he was playing with a broken hand. I beg to differ. Wasn't nothing wrong with his hand when he threw that ball off the backboard and dunked it. So, he was having no problems with that hand until after the game. He went and threw some black tape on his hand and said, yeah, it was my hand. No, he quit. LeBron James quit game 4 of the finals, man. He quit. And that's where I draw the line between the other greats of the likes of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, all those guys with the killer instinct. LeBron has always just lacked that killer instinct. He will beat up and have amazing amazing buzzer beaters and things like that every so often, usually against a garbage team. You got your Indianas, I remember the first time he did it in Orlando. I'm like, dude, it's in Orlando, man. But it is what it is. I don't want to talk too much about that guy because I know a lot of y'all get butt hurt when somebody say something about the king. So, anyways, Pistons head coach Dwane Casey. There you have it. We'll see where we head next. It's your boy. I'm out.